All right, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon. We're back with another video. Get in here, get in here. It's time to get into some things, okay? All right, so we got to get into some things. Now, it's a sad day for Cardi B and Offset. So, Cardi B has recently revealed and confirmed that her and Offset are no longer together, okay? So, news broke the other day where Blueface seemingly came out and reported that his ex-girlfriend, Krishan Rock, had been sleeping with Offset in early November, and apparently they had relationships at around 4 o'clock in the morning on November 10th, girl. And the whole internet was in a frenzy, right? So people were feeling some type of way because they felt like Blueface was lying. But then a lot of other people were like, well, maybe there's some truth to this because recently Offset and Cardi B followed each other. And then Cardi B seemingly, she was kind of like spiraling over the last few weeks, and she wanted to put a bullet in her head. She just kind of wasn't feeling like herself. She was depressed. She had a lot going on. And so a lot of people felt like, maybe this was the music, maybe it was the album. It was just a lot of things going on. Until recently, Cardi B made some posts about, some subliminal posts in her story saying that, she just kind of is like outgrowing relationships, outgrowing people, and she's cutting some old things out of her life. Then that followed up with an unfollow from Offset, right? And then today she goes online and she pretty much says that she's been single for a while now. She doesn't really know if Offset cheated with Krishan Rock. She doesn't think so, but she also doesn't even care to really try to find out because the relationship is over and she's ready to now see what a new chapter in her life looks like and what can she do now? She's ready to move on. And so they seemingly have split up peacefully, and my thing is it hasn't really been like this messy, ongoing kind of like back and forth online. They kind of seemingly split quietly. However, they are still married, so they're probably working out what that looks like because, they can be separated for now, but legally they're still married. And I don't know if they're legally separated, but to me, they're still together until they legally go for a divorce and one of them files for a divorce. So I don't know. Here's my thoughts on it. Do I think that they're just broken up? No. I don't think that I think that maybe they're separated for a while. I feel like it's kind of probably been a long time coming. Seemingly like Offset loves Atlanta, Cardi B loves New York. They have different places. And so there has been kind of talk about, her wanting him to come be around her and kind of make her a priority and come see her and kind of integrate like their families. However, he has what he likes, she likes what she likes, and they're a little bit separate there. Perhaps there may be, a little bit of argument in the home and seeing differences. But, until these people actually file for a divorce and go through a divorce, you're legally still together. So I think they could be going through a rough patch right now. However, I also do still feel as though when you're in a relationship for 6-7 years like this, it becomes kind of like you become numb to certain things. So, excuse me, where people feel like, she probably, this is a stunt, because I see people online saying, oh, this is a stunt for Nicki Minaj and a stunt because, Nicki's album came out and this is a publicity stunt. She uses her relationship. Well, I don't think that that's true. I also don't think that you can get upset because Cardi B and Offset have done this whole breakup thing more than once and then get back together and pretty much be like, girl, stay out of me and my man's business. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that this is getting that much of publicity and outrage as it would have done in the past, just because people kind of feel like, all right, girl, we've seen this same song and dance before, and you guys have kind of got back together. At some point, the people, I think, honestly, are exhausted with it because it's like either you're going to break up or you're not, and it's not real until we see a divorce now, right? So I feel like they could just be going through some things and they need some time apart and they need to be separated. And I think that both of them probably are like, okay, you know what? This isn't working. We've done it for so long. I've cheated. I've lied. This, that, and the third. Whatever has gone on in the relationship, I think they might be at a point where they're like, okay, this is not working for us. Okay. Now, one thing that I heard Cardi B say that was interesting in her statement in regards to Offset was she's looking to see what that looks like as a new, fresh start. And I think that that's very important. While I'm all here for love and I'm all here for the relationship and I'm all here for marriage, and I personally don't like broken families or blended families. I don't like step parents and all of that stuff. However, sometimes you just have to kind of do what you have to do for you. And I will say this. This may be a great time for Cardi B to step out on her own and be single, because Cardi B through her whole career has not been single. She's always been attached to Offset. She's always been the wife. She's always been, slightly the mother. And so at this point, I think sometimes in order to grow, you do have to cut dead weight. And I feel like, unfortunately, not to come against Offset, but perhaps the relationship could be a little bit of dead weight. Let's just call a thing a thing. Cardi B is the bigger star here. However, because he is an artist and a rapper too, it kind of limits her on some of the men that she can work with. It kind of limits her on some of the friends that she can have within the industry, because you just never know if Offset is cool with them or if he's not cool with them. And so, I think by her splitting up with him opens up a whole new level for Cardi B musically and career-wise. I know that sounds pretty messed up, but sometimes it's like energy. So if you have a jar, right, and it's full of energy, whether it's like your kids, your family, your job, your career, your thoughts, whatever that is, right, and it's full to the top, there's not anything new that can come in, right? So sometimes you have to empty that jar so new things can come in. And so maybe the death of a relationship or, the ending of a relationship can free up some of that energy in that jar so that new energy can come in and you can start new things. And so I think Cardi B at this point, musically, relationship-wise, mentally, is at a standstill and kind of at a stale place. And I think that by freeing herself up out of this relationship, she will actually start to see more growth. Yeah, I think that she will grow. I think that she also will put out a lot more music. I think her music career will grow again because it's a little bit stagnant musically, right? But I feel like this opens up a whole new level of a playing field for her to, be single. We've never seen Cardi B at the height of her career, famous, single, sexy, beautiful, working with men, being in different relationships, dating. She could literally have a resurge of her career. She could literally peak again, being single. And so I think, everybody loves a good breakup album. Everybody loves a good single woman talking about her relationships or just living in her bad era. And I think that would be phenomenal for Cardi B if, in fact, they're done and she's over it and she's done. I think that there's a silver lining. And the silver lining is, girl, you can use this to your benefit. You're a woman, and being a woman and the bigger star, the sympathy is there because Offset already has a past. Everybody loves a woman who triumphs over adversity, failed relationships, failed marriages. In all actuality, I'm not saying she has to do this, but if she wants to be a gutter bucket snut whore smut, she could, and it would be okay. Because, from what we know, Cardi B hasn't been a cheater. She hasn't really been a liar. She's been the wife. She's been faithful. She's given children. So at this point, if in her 30s, in her early 30s, if she wants to decide now to live a life of freedom, and that means musically, sexually, all of that, we are here, seated and ready to watch and ready to be entertained. But also, I think that this opens up a lot more things that she can talk about in her music and we can see different sides of her and what that looks like. And I think we'd be a little bit more intrigued into her life now to see, who she's going to grow into or who she's going to become now as a single mother. Who are her friends? Who is she dating? Who is she following? Who are her collabs? Like, we become all the way interested again. So she could really use this to her benefit. And I know some people are going to be like, Armon, she shouldn't be exploiting her relationship like that. And I'm not saying that you should exploit the breakup of your relationship, but understand, yeah, it's going to hurt. You're in a relationship for, 6-7 years, the father of your child. I'm not saying that that's not going to hurt at all. That is going to be painful. But the silver lining is this, girl, you can actually benefit from this, and it's going to help you in the long run. So, and it seems like she wants to see what it looks like to be rich, famous, successful, and single. And I think that that's fair. Offset was able to, sow his oats around. Why shouldn't she? So, I'm here for a single Cardi B. I'm here to see what that looks like. We've never seen it. We know she can be a wife. We know she can be a mother. But we never seen her be single. And we never seen her be a hoe. I'd be here for that. And I'd really be here for that in the music, because I just feel like that opens up so much more opportunity for collaboration, color, vibrato, experimentation in the in the music. So, and I think that if she completely really, breaks up with Offset, the public, that is what she needs for this hate train that she has to be stopped and turned over, because people will start to have a lot more sympathy and empathy for her. And they will want to support her just based off the fact that she's a mother and a woman, and they will want to see her win through this adverse time. So I think that, while a death of a relationship is always sad, you got to look at the positive on the other side. There's always room to grow, and there's a learning lesson here. There's nothing to regret. I think they should be great co-parents, move forward, and I think that this sets her up for a beautiful 2024 of something new, fresh, innovative, something that she actually needs to kick her back into the music algorithm amongst the people. So I think, use it to your benefit, child. Everybody loves a good breakup album. Everybody loves a good woman telling their story about how, they're a survivor. Especially when it comes to men that appear to be dogs. So, Cardi B, you'll be fine. Good luck. I'm excited for you. And I can't wait to see what you do in 2024. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys think that, this is a good thing for Cardi B? Do you think that she'll grow from this? Do you think that this somehow, hinders her? Do you think she should stay with Offset? Do you think that she should leave? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And until next time, keep that same energy. We'll see you soon. Peace out.